Warning, explicit content. Blood, guts, swearing, lots of bad words, adult themes. No nudity, though. Lots of violence. Did I say violence? Viewer's discretion is advised. Welcome back, and I hope you guys are ready for another exciting episode of Pathfinders Wrath of the Righteous. Of course, we're going to be screaming, yelling at the dice roller, and just generally being like, "Ah!" But, you know, it's all in good fun. So let's enjoy the story. Let's kill some monsters, do some dungeons, and see what comes next. So let's go and hop into it. Oh, and welcome back. You guys missed it. I had a bunch of teenagers, or kids, run away from a orphanage from Mendev, from Nerosian, and come all the way out to Dresden to become crusaders. So I made them a part of my special little Crusader Squires. We're actually going to run out there right now. And seeking... Where is it? Seeking forgiveness. Where is she, though? Does she have her own little thing? Yes, over there. So we're going to talk with this merchant who came over, who wants forgiveness and wants to talk to us, or me, about being able to sell things in Dresden. So we will see what comes of this. Oh, here she is. Rhea is standing, arms folded, pensively observing the activity around her. Noticing you, she greets you with a nod. What is this personal matter you wanted to discuss with me? Rhea sighs loudly. She obviously has trouble saying this. Her cold, businesslike manner melts away. I've said this in my head so many times, and now I actually have to say it. I can't put two words together. I want to talk to my son very much, but he is avoiding me. I know you are friends, or at least he listens to you. If only you can convince him to at least approach me. Okay. Just a minute. Who's your son's name? I know no one by the name of Neith. Oh, of course. Forgive me. Neith is not a real family name. Exactly. My husband didn't have any at all, and neither did I. We took the name of a village that he lived in. My son's name is Lan. He knows I'm here, and he's hiding from me. I can't blame him, but I might never have another chance to make amends and tell him I love him. Okay, why doesn't Lan want to see you? Rhea turns around. Isn't it obvious? I gave up and abandoned him. The day his father and I decided to go our separate ways, that was that. He must resent me, or hate me. Maybe he's ashamed of me. Or maybe he is wiser than me. Some children shouldn't meet their mothers. There's no point in reopening old wounds, but I still want to see him so much. Half-elf married a mongrel? How did that happen? Rhea smiles sadly. When it comes to love, does it matter who you are? Back when I was young, I was a smuggler. One day, my friends and I were attacked by our rivals. They were in such a hurry to get their plunder, they didn't even finish us off. They just threw us into a well. I ended up in the mongrel tunnels. Kin was young and curious. Luckily, our boots interested him less than we did. He brought me back to life. I screamed and stabbed him. That was probably a sign that our marriage wouldn't be a happy one. And still, we loved each other. He took care of me and was always ready to make me laugh. He was optimistic, but not the most driven man. I, on the contrary, was too driven. I dragged him to the surface. I believed back then I could move mountains if I just wanted it hard enough, but it didn't work out. Why did you abandon your son? Because. Rhea fights back tears, as if tragedy is still too raw for her. I broke. Gave up, convinced myself that it was our decision. Not my decision, that it would be better for everyone. I'm not sure if Lan told you, but I had other children besides him. They were different. All of them were special, and all were missing something. They just couldn't survive. The last one was born in pieces, and I realized he would be the last one. I just knew it. I didn't need any other healers to tell me that. After that, it's like I said, it's like I sank into a black hole. I saw Kin grieve. I saw Lan struggle to find a place for himself. The neighbors felt no pity for us when they heard about our struggles. They accused us of worshipping demons, Lamashtu, anyone. And I realized I was the one to blame for all of it. For making Kin go up to the surface, for deciding to have children with him, no matter what. For appearing in Kin's life, having Lan, and for what? So we could suffer? Kin and I discussed it. He said he would take our son and go to his tribe. We both thought we were relieving each other of a terrible burden. That at least we would be making Lan happy, because he would grow up among his own kind. I still ask myself, what if we did the right thing? If Lan doesn't want to see me, there was nothing right about it. Show me your wares. Because she sells stuff. What do you have? Lots of potions. Let's see. Weapons. None. Armor. None. Accessories. Okay, just a bunch of potions. Alright. Well, don't need that. Or that. Or that. Well, I didn't really dig into everyone's gear yet, but that's okay. Let's go talk to Lan, because that is his mama. Such a big city. What brings you here? Your mom came to see you, Lan. Why don't you want to talk to her? Ah, she got to you too. He clears his throat. It's not that I don't want to see her. I'm just busy. Lan waves his hand vaguely. With, you know, this and that. Crusader matters. Sometimes I feel like a mother of a large brood. And besides, she didn't come here for me. She's here on business. I don't want to distract her. By the way, have you seen her card? I got one from a merchant. Lan produces a business card from his pocket. Rhea Neath and Fridazzle & Co. Trading House, Nerosian. And Boston Gold and everything. People with gold lettering on their business cards probably don't have time for idle chit-chat. I'll bet you need to book an appointment with a week in advance. Even if I do, what will we talk about? You think I'm angry at her? I'm not. I never was. She and my dad had it rough. They didn't make it. And it's nobody's fault. But so much time has passed. She and I are just strangers now. If you happen to see her, tell her I've got a lot on my plate right now. Maybe some other time. I know she lives in Nerosian now. Maybe I'll send her a present on her birthday. I want to talk about our last training session. Yeah, I realized that I got a little weird. Lan turns the scaled side of his face to you. We both got a little carried away and, well, we probably shouldn't train together anymore. It wasn't the best idea. Besides, I lied to you about my intentions. I couldn't just come out and say that I wanted to spend some time alone with you. Get to know you better. I'm sorry for lying to you. You have nothing to be sorry for. No offense taken. Lan turns his human side to you and smiles. To be completely honest, I liked it. It was as if, by fighting you, I started to understand you better. Strange as that might sound. And of course, it's flattering to have a beautiful woman completely focused on me, never taking her eyes off me, even if she is thrashing me in the process. Your people have come to the surface. Does this mean you're no longer Nethers? Ha, that's a good question. We're not fully Uplanders yet. I think we are now Uplander Nethers. Although, if you think about it, we used to be Nether Uplanders. After all, our ancestors came from the caves to the surface, and now I've given myself a headache. Maybe I'll leave the task of renaming our people for a better time. What do you think of what happened in the Great Garrison? Did you feel a change in yourself? It's hard not to notice when the demons start running away from you like a flock of frightened bats. Powers granted by Omade to defeat demons? Lan raises his hand over his head and pensively scratches behind his single horn. Since I was a kid, I've taken whatever I've been given and used it as best I can. Anything goes when you're trying to survive. It doesn't matter where your blessings come from. We can think about that when we're old, if we live that long. But, this time, even I'm not so sure. A divine power that just appears out of nowhere, sooner or later, we'll have to pay for it. I'd like to know what the price will be. Now you're not the only mongrel on the surface. Got any plans for the future? Plans? You have an opinion of me. To be honest, I've never had any less of a plan than I do right now. I thought everything would be simple. We'd go to the surface, become crusaders, and somehow figure things out later. But later is now. Saul tells me not to rush things, but he always says that. If I listen to him, I'll have moss growing out of my ears before a single thing changes. One thing for sure. As long as you're a leader, there's hope. Things are always happening around you, and it made me realize that I need to stick with you. If I do, one day, I'll find myself scaling a citadel of evil, a bow blessed by all the good gods clamped between my teeth, about to plant an arrow in the chest of some ancient evil demon. I'd rather do all that without Wenadug breathing down my neck, but that's your decision. I won't argue with it. It'll just make sure that she does stab you in the back. She doesn't have time to sink the blade in too deep. What do you think of life on the surface? It must be very different from life underground. Of course. As far as living conditions, the surface is definitely a better place to be. It's easier to get good food and water, not to mention build a house and even grow a few things. In older, well-established settlements, you don't have to deal with anything scarier than rats, or maybe foxes stealing chickens. As for the kind of lives you have, I heard a story about a demon worshiper abducting a whole family and sacrificing them one by one while the others watched. But there were some brave crusader knights nearby, and they killed the villains and saved everyone. And I heard another story. A young blacksmith lost his arm in a fire. Couldn't work to feed his wife and baby. They tried their best and lived from hand to mouth. But they were still destitute in the end. In the end, the desperate blacksmith robbed a traveler one night on the road. But there were some brave crusader knights nearby, and they caught the robber and threw him in prison. Not long after, his wife smothered their baby and hanged herself. That got dark. Up here, the same person can proudly say he's protecting the innocent from demons, and then look the other way while some innocent starves just because they were born into a poor family. Queen Galfrey prolongs her life with sun orchid elixirs that cost enough to feed an entire city. Back in our caves, everyone is equally poor, and if one person starves, the whole tribe starves. We don't abandon our own in times of trouble. That's the power of a tribe. The laws of the surface are made so that some get everything and others get nothing. I might just be a naive fool from the caves, but I don't understand how it's possible to have so much more and share so much less. Good. Chaotic. Oh yes, I also have a few questions for our feckless aristocracy. But I guess I'll have to wait until we drive the demons back into the abyss and close the world wound. Lan smiles a strange half smile, which breaks along the border between the two sides of his face. At the end of the day, the world is full of injustice, but it's also full of mad beasts ready to tear us to pieces. Thank you for your answers so long. Assuming I have to go back and talk to her. Oh, no. That's it. Cool. We can finally get out of here. And go to whatever my people are doing in my little grove. I'm glad you came, Thal the Wallflower says, tearing himself away from some calculations. Something incredible is going on here. Ever since 3 new creations appeared in the court, the whole ridge has been shaking. Magic has been behaving very oddly, and everyone has been having strange dreams. We can all tell that something is going on, but what, we just don't know. The entire court has assembled, for the first time in quite a while, too. Usually, someone's gone for a stroll or others are off hunting demons. It might be hard for such a motley group to live in harmony, but we're trying our best. The court has brought us all together. Since we're all here, would you like to do something? You know, something you really want to do. Last time you did a thing like that, you made a garden appear on the barren rock. Something else is bound to happen this time. Sing the Song of Elysium. There's a tried and tested method for that. Scarenthal and his treants join in with enthusiasm. The teenagers' faces light up as they sing along. Kel Five Knives effortlessly adds a boisterous note to the song. This time, instead of trying to be lead singer, Auronculus simply weaves her voice into the chorus, and then... what is going on? Okay. What? What? That's fucking awesome. It can't be. Are we flying? More like floating. Wallflower is calm and collected compared to the others, but his eyes are alight in a way you've never seen before. Our court is now a floating island. Oh, Garou, there is no limit to the wonders that happen around you because of you. Yeah, there's never a dull moment here. We would never have joined you if we were a boring leader. I can't believe this is all for real. It's just awesome, but Wallflower, please tell me you have a couple levitation spells handy for us to get down safely. No shit. Who thought it was a good idea to hang a hammock at the end of the ridge? And how are we going to prevent our brave gnomes from using it as a swing? How do I get out of here? Apparently I can just leave. Oh, I can just go to the citadel. I have my own little island. That's freaking awesome. Okay. Kel Five Knives.
This is my time to shine.
It's fucking awesome. Let me see what you have to sell. Joke of Fate. Oh, yeah. Okay. I have a floating island. That's pretty fucking awesome, I'm not gonna lie. And I can go straight into the castle now from the island. That's pretty ridiculous. Oh, I could have just done Fortress Gates thinking about it. But that probably would have made me leave from up here. Oh, it still makes me leave from up there. Weird, weird. Alright, I can train troops. Armies. Okay, I need to come back. guys go there. Shit. Clicked on the wrong thing. Army. Swords of Gorum. Okay. More Azadas. That takes a long time to do. Events. Underground Avengers. A group of Mongols has arrived in Dresden, is itching for a fight. Land worries that belligerent recruits might ignore their orders in battle, lose their heads, and then lose their lives. We're going to get sharpshooters because my other army has Mongol sharpshooters. Treachery. A worried aide reports that a crime has been committed in the Citadel. A few days ago, a night patrol officer, Echlim Kolor, did not turn up for guard duty. An unsuccessful search for him ensued. It was suggested that Kolor has secretly left Dresden and deserted. Now we're going to investigate the vanishing. Birthrights. Nobles often look down on commoners, as aristocrats are taught from birth that they are better than lowborn. This attitude causes quarrels between them and common warriors, and the officers have asked the commander to intervene. We're gonna go with that one because I'd rather have experience and morale. Decrees, okay, they're all doing something. Royal Parade, so 4 more days. That'll still be there because I still need to, god damn it. You come back. Okay, train troops. Okay, no other mercenaries. You guys are also gonna head this way. These guys are also going to be coming to this army here. You will eventually, you are gonna head that way. Thing is, getting all your mythic units is actually like pain in the butt. So like you don't get enough of them to to really do anything with them. It's kind of sad. Okay. So we need to a bunch of story stuff that I can't do. I gotta wait for that to get cleared out. So let's do 2 story things. 5 hours. You and you for you and you. Oh, yep, we need to rest. It's 20.
You should face a tribunal for your desertion during the gargoyle attack.
What business is it of yours, huh? You ain't my commander. And I thank all the gods for that every single day.
Failed to make the food. Enter.
time for idling. No time for idling.
Inimosi tradisi. Lisano danium. Amranda gratior.
Oh, I don't have my scald with me. Shit. Oh well. I'll have to make do.
Inimosi tradisi. Inimosi tradisi. Inimosi tradisi.
Do I not have the material components on me? I don't. Shit. Okay.
Inimosi tradisi.
Well then. Let us go. He's gliding on the ground too. Virgil scans the top of the hill. Whiffs of smoke rise into the air, giving away the location of the Hell Knight outpost. We must hurry and remain very, very alert. And just like that, the episode for today is over. The narrator's a little tired. You gotta give him some props for, going at it. But thank you for hanging out and watching Pathfinders Wrath of the Righteous. Hopefully you guys had fun. So if you did, do the thing. Like, comment, subscribe, share it. The link for the previous episodes and next episodes should be in the descriptions, unless they are not out yet. If you want them early, you could always beg for them in the comments, maybe. Tell me your favorite part of each episode. Let me know you guys are enjoying it. And with that, I will let you guys get back to your day, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for hanging out.